Hey, welcome to The Explainer. You ever wonder how your favorite TV show just perfectly cuts to a commercial and then right back again without missing a beat? It seems like magic, right? Well, today we're diving into the invisible engine that makes it all happen, broadcast automation. Okay, before we really get into it, just a quick note. What you're about to see is part 4 of a big 11-part series. It's a vendor-neutral look at broadcast automation solutions from Virtualization Options LLC. Now, because this is all based on public info, and you know how fast tech changes, it's always a good idea to double-check the latest details with the vendors themselves. Okay, let's jump in. So let's start with a question, just to get you thinking. Who really hits play on your favorite TV show? I mean, seriously, when that show cuts perfectly to commercial and then comes right back, is there some person sitting in a dark room with their finger hovering over a big red button 24/7? Well, the reality is, it's something way more sophisticated than that. What we're really talking about here is the unseen conductor of the entire broadcast orchestra. It's kind of like the central nervous system that makes sure everything you see and hear gets to you seamlessly, whether it's the Super Bowl or just your local morning news. So, to put it simply, broadcast automation is the ultimate master playlist for an entire network. It's the software that schedules the shows, queues up the commercials, overlays all the graphics, and makes absolutely sure it all airs perfectly on time. Every single time. So, what's actually in this automation toolkit? It's not just one single piece of software, It's really a whole suite of powerful, interconnected functions that all have to work together in perfect harmony. And man, it juggles a lot. You've got playout automation, that's the part that actually, plays the video. Then there's traffic and scheduling, which is all about the ads. It includes something called a Media Asset Manager, or MAM for short. Just think of it like a giant digital library for every single show, every commercial. And on top of all that, it handles the graphics, the branding, makes sure everything is legally compliant. It even manages how new stuff gets into the system in the first place. That's called ingest. It's a true master multitasker, for sure. But this whole sophisticated system, it didn't just pop up overnight. Oh no. Its evolution, especially over the past 30 years or so, tells a really fascinating story of how we went from clunky physical machines to pure digital. And you can really see the journey here, right? I mean, it started back in the 90s with actual robotic arms moving giant tapes around. Can you imagine? Then, in the 2000s, we got file-based workflows on servers, which was a huge leap. More recently, it's all been about IP and software, getting everything ready for the cloud, which made broadcasting so much more flexible. And now AI is getting into the mix, automating things like analyzing content and checking quality. It's just wild. So why does all this tech innovation actually matter? Well, as you can probably guess, it's driving a massive and fast-growing global market. We're not talking about some niche technology here. This is big business. Okay, get this. To put it all into perspective, in 2024, the market for just one part of that whole toolkit we talked about, just the playout automation piece, was valued at over $2 billion. That's billion with a B. But hold on, it gets even crazier. Look at this projection. By 2030, that same market is expected to nearly triple in size, hitting almost $6 billion. That is just some serious growth. So what's pouring fuel on this fire? The answer? Well, funny enough, it's us. We're the main driver. Our demand for content is what's pushing this. Think about the explosion of streaming services, right? You've got your over-the-top platforms like Netflix, and then all these free ad-supported TV channels, what they call fast channels. All of that requires incredibly efficient automation to work. Then you add in our hunger for that crystal clear HD and UHD content, plus the whole industry shifting to more flexible cloud and IP systems, and boom, you've got the perfect recipe for insane growth. And that brings us to a final, pretty mind-blowing thought. We've seen this incredible journey, right? From robotic arms moving tapes around to super intelligent cloud-based software. Now, with AI becoming a core piece of this puzzle, able to analyze content and automate these really complex workflows on its own, it leaves us with one heck of a question. What's next? What does the future of broadcasting even look like? What's automation going to make possible in the next 10 years that we can't even begin to imagine today?